Have you ever felt an unexplainable connection with someone as if fate brought you together? Or maybe you've faced heartbreak after heartbreak, wondering if love is just an illusion. What if the secret to lasting love isn't in the stars, but inside your own mind? Dr. Joe Dispenza reveals the science of love and neuroplasticity, how your thoughts, beliefs, and subconscious programming shape your relationships. Stay till the end to rewire your brain for love and attract the relationship you truly deserve. Welcome to Mindful Rise, where we explore the intersection of science and spirituality and empower you to create a life of limitless potential. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We're on this journey together. Before we talk about rewiring your brain for love, we need to address the elephant in the room, those pesky negative beliefs that are silently sabotaging your love life. These are the insidious thoughts that whisper in the back of your mind, telling you that you're not good enough, not worthy enough, or that love is simply not meant for you. And the problem is, most of us aren't even consciously aware that these beliefs are running the show. They're like hidden programs operating in the background, dictating our choices and shaping our reality. Now, what are some of these common limiting beliefs when it comes to love? Well, one of the big ones is the "I'm not worthy of love" syndrome. This belief often stems from childhood experiences, perhaps a lack of affection or a sense of abandonment. It can manifest as a deep-seated feeling of inadequacy, making you believe that you're somehow flawed or undeserving of love. And if you believe you're not worthy, guess what? You'll subconsciously attract experiences that reinforce that belief. You might find yourself in relationships with people who treat you poor, or you might sabotage perfectly good relationships because deep down you don't believe you deserve to be loved. Another common limiting belief is the idea that love is painful or that all relationships end in heartbreak. Maybe you've had some bad experiences in the past. Or perhaps you've witnessed the painful breakup of your parents or other close relationships. These experiences can create a negative association with love, leading you to believe that it's always going to end in pain. And if you're constantly expecting heartbreak, you're likely to create it. You might be overly cautious, emotionally unavailable, or even subconsciously push potential partners away, all because you're afraid of getting hurt. Then there's the belief that you're not attractive enough, not thin enough, not successful enough enough to be loved. This is a particularly pervasive belief in our society, where we're constantly bombarded with images of idealized beauty and success. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others and feeling like you come up short. But the truth is, your worthiness has nothing to do with your physical appearance or your accomplishments. You are worthy of love simply because you exist. You are inherently valuable and deserving of connection. And let's not forget about the belief that love is scarce, that there are only a limited number of good ones out there, and you've probably already missed your chance. This belief can lead to feelings of desperation and anxiety, making you cling to relationships that aren't right for you simply because you're afraid of being alone. It can also make you settle for less than you deserve because you don't believe you have other options. But the truth is, love is not a limited resource. It's an infinite energy that's available to everyone. How do you identify these limiting beliefs? Well, the first step is self-reflection. Take some time to examine your thoughts and feelings about love. What are the stories you tell yourself about relationships? What are your biggest fears when it comes to love? Do you believe you're worthy of being loved? Do you trust that love is safe and lasting? Pay attention to the recurring themes in your thoughts and feelings. These are often clues to underlying limiting beliefs. Another helpful exercise is to think about your past relationships. What patterns have you noticed? Do you tend to attract the same type of person over and over again? Do you find yourself repeating the same mistakes? These patterns can also reveal hidden beliefs that are driving your choices. For example, if you consistently attract emotionally unavailable partners, it might be because you have a belief that you're not worthy of being fully loved and cherished. You can also pay attention to your physical sensations. How do you feel when you think about love? Do you experience feelings of excitement and anticipation, or do you feel anxiety, fear, or even resentment? Your body is a powerful indicator of your emotional state, and your emotions are often connected to your underlying beliefs. If you consistently experience negative emotions when you think about love, it's a sign that there might be some limiting beliefs at play. Don't judge yourself for having these beliefs. We all have them to some extent. They're often the result of past experiences and societal conditioning. The important thing is to become aware of them, to bring them into the light of consciousness so you can begin to challenge them and rewrite your story. Because once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can start to dismantle them one by one and open yourself up to the possibility of experiencing true, lasting love. And that's what we'll be exploring next. Now, what exactly is a positive affirmation? In its simplest form, it's a statement of something you want to be true. It's a declaration of your desires, spoken as if they're already a reality. It's a way of planting new seeds in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind, seeds that will eventually blossom into your lived experience. Think of it like this: your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It accepts what you feed it, whether it's a positive affirmation or a negative thought. So, by consistently repeating positive affirmations, you're essentially retraining your subconscious mind to believe these new empowering truths. But it's not just about mindlessly repeating words. Affirmations are most effective when they're infused with feeling, when they resonate with your heart and soul. You need to truly embody the affirmation, to feel the emotion associated with it as if it's already your reality. That's where the real magic happens. When you combine the power of words with the energy of emotion, you create a powerful force that can reshape your beliefs and transform your life. Now, let's talk about some specific examples of love focused affirmations. One of the most fundamental affirmations is, I am deserving of a loving and healthy relationships. This affirmation addresses the core issue of worthiness, the belief that you are inherently deserving of love. Repeat this affirmation daily. Feel the truth of it in your bones, and you'll begin to shift your subconscious belief about your worthiness. I am open and receptive to receiving love. This affirmation helps to clear any blockages you might have to receiving love, whether those blockages are conscious or unconscious. It sends a message to the universe that you are ready and willing to welcome love into your life. You can also use affirmations to attract a specific type of partner. For example, you could say, I am attracting a loving, kind, and compassionate partner who cherishes me for who I am. Be as specific as you can in your affirmations. The more detail you provide, the clearer your intention will be. Here are a few more examples of love's focused affirmations. I am surrounded by love. I radiate love and attract love in return. I am in a joyful and fulfilling relationship. I trust that love is coming to me. I am grateful for the love in my life. Remember, these are just examples. The most effective affirmations are the ones that resonate most deeply with you. Feel free to adapt these examples or create your own affirmations that speak to your specific needs and desires. The key is to choose affirmations that feel authentic and empowering. Now, how do you use affirmations effectively? Consistency is key. It's not enough to repeat an affirmation once or twice and expect miracles to happen. You need to make it a daily practice, ideally multiple times a day. Find a quiet space where you can relax and focus. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and repeat your chosen affirmations with feeling. Imagine yourself already experiencing the love you desire. Visualize yourself in a happy, healthy relationship. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the love. You can also write your affirmations down. This can be a very powerful way to reinforce them. Write them in a journal, on sticky notes that you place around your home, or even on your bathroom mirror. Seeing your affirmations throughout the day will help to keep them top of mind and reinforce their message. Another helpful tip is to record yourself saying your affirmations. Then listen to the recording throughout the day, especially when you're doing activities that don't require a lot of mental focus, like driving, exercising, or doing chores. Hearing your own voice saying the affirmations can be particularly powerful. And don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Reprogramming your subconscious mind takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and trust that the affirmations are working, even if you don't see the effects right away. The important thing is to stay consistent, to keep planting those seeds of positive belief, and to trust that they will eventually blossom into your reality. We've talked about identifying limiting beliefs and using positive affirmations to reprogram your subconscious mind. Now, let's explore another powerful tool for manifesting love: visualization. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image of your desired outcome, as if it were already a reality. It's like creating a movie in your mind starring you in a loving, fulfilling relationship. Think about it. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. So, when you vividly visualize yourself in a loving relationship, your subconscious mind begins to accept this image as a possibility, as a potential reality. And as your subconscious mind accepts this possibility, it starts to influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions, guiding you towards making that vision a reality. The key to effective visualization is to engage all of your senses. Don't just see the image in your mind's eye. Feel the emotions associated with it, hear the sounds, smell the scents, even taste the flavors if appropriate. The more sensory detail you can incorporate, the more real the visualization will feel to your subconscious minds. How do you practice visualization for love? The first step is to find a quiet space where you can relax and focus. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Let go of any stress or tension you might be holding on to. Now begin to create your mental movie. Imagine yourself in a loving relationship. See yourself with your partner. What are you doing together? Are you going for a walk in the park? Are you having a romantic dinner? Are you cuddling on the couch? See the details of your surroundings. What do you see, hear, and smell? Now, bring in the emotions. How do you feel in this relationship? Do you feel loved, cherished, and appreciated? Do you feel safe, secure, and connected? Feel the joy, the gratitude, the love. Let these emotions fill your entire being. Engage your other senses as well. Imagine the touch of your partner's hand in yours. Hear the sound of their laughter. Smell the scent of their perfume or cologne. The more sensory detail you can incorporate, the more powerful your visualization will be. Don't just visualize the big moments. Visualize the small, everyday moments as well. See yourself and your partner sharing a cup of coffee in the morning. Imagine them leaving you a sweet note. Visualize them holding your hand as you walk down the street. These small moments can be just as powerful as the grand gestures. Make your visualizations as specific as possible. What kind of partner are you looking for? What qualities do you admire in a person? What kind of relationship do you want to create? The more specific you are, the clearer your intention will be. Don't be afraid to get creative with your visualizations. Imagine yourself and your partner going on adventures together. Visualize yourself laughing and having fun. See yourself and your partner supporting each other's dreams and goals. The key is to make your visualizations feel real. Don't just go through the motions. Truly embody the experience. Feel the emotions as if they were already your reality. The more you can feel the emotions, the more powerful your visualizations will be. Now, how often should you practice visualization? Ideally, you should practice it daily. Even just a few minutes each day can make a big difference. Find a time that works best for you. Maybe it's first thing in the morning before you start your day, or maybe it's last thing at night before you go to sleep. The important thing is to be consistent. You can also incorporate visualization into your daily life. Throughout the day, take a few moments to close your eyes and visualize yourself in a loving relationship. See yourself and your partner interacting. Feel the emotions of love and connection. These mini visualizations can be just as powerful as the longer sessions. Think about it. How often do you go through your day on autopilot, reacting to situations without really being present? How often are you caught up in your thoughts, worrying about the future or dwelling on the past? Mindfulness helps you to break free from this autopilot mode and become more present in the moment. It's about paying attention to your experience without judgment, without getting carried away by your thoughts. When you're mindful, you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. You start to notice the patterns, the recurring themes that run through your mind. And this awareness is the first step to changing those patterns. For example, if you notice that you're constantly having negative thoughts about yourself, you can start to challenge those thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. Mindfulness also helps you to become more aware of your emotions. You start to notice how your emotions feel in your body. Do you feel a tightness in your chest when you're anxious? Do you feel a warmth in your heart when you're happy? By becoming more aware of your emotions, you can learn to regulate them more effectively. You can learn to respond to your emotions rather than react to them. And this emotional regulation is essential for creating healthy relationships. When you're aware of your emotions, you're less likely to project them onto others. You're less likely to get triggered by their behavior. You're more able to communicate your needs and feelings in a clear and respectful way. So, how do you practice mindfulness? There are many different ways. One simple practice is to focus on your breath. Find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Notice the sensations of the air entering and leaving your body. Don't try to change your breath in any way. Just observe it. As you focus on your breath, you'll notice that your mind starts to wander. Thoughts will pop into your head. That's perfectly normal. The important thing is not to judge yourself for having these thoughts. Simply acknowledge them and gently bring your attention back to your breath. You can also practice mindfulness in your daily activities. When you're eating, pay attention to the taste, texture, and smell of your food. When you're walking, notice the sensation of your feet on the ground. When you're listening to music, pay attention to the sounds. The more you practice mindfulness in your daily life, the more present you'll become. Now let's talk about meditation. Meditation is a more formal practice of mindfulness. It involves sitting or lying down in a quiet place and focusing your attention on a specific object, such as your breath, a mantra, or a visualization. There are many different types of meditation. Some meditations are focused on cultivating specific emotions, such as loving kindness. Loving kindness meditation is a particularly powerful practice for fostering self love and opening yourself to receiving love. In this meditation, you start by directing feelings of loving kindness towards yourself. You repeat phrases like, "May I be well," "May I be peaceful and at ease," "May I be happy." As you repeat these phrases, visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, loving light. Then you gradually expand your circle of loving kindness to include others, starting with those you love, then moving on to those you find difficult, and eventually extending to all beings. This practice helps to cultivate feelings of compassion and connection, both towards yourself and towards others. Another helpful meditation for opening yourself to receiving love is a heart opening meditation. In this meditation, you focus your attention on your heart center. Imagine a warm, glowing light in your heart. Feel the expansion of this light as it fills your entire being. Visualize yourself receiving love from others. Feel the joy and gratitude of receiving this love. Meditation, like mindfulness, takes practice. Don't get discouraged if your mind wanders. Simply acknowledge the thoughts and gently bring your attention back to your chosen object of focus. The more you practice, the easier it will become. The benefits of mindfulness and meditation are numerous. They can help you to reduce stress, improve your focus, regulate your emotions, and cultivate self love. And these qualities are essential for creating healthy, fulfilling relationships. By practicing mindfulness and meditation, you can become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, cultivate self love, and open yourself to receiving love. And that's the foundation for creating a truly loving and fulfilling life. Now, what does it mean to love yourself? It's not about being narcissistic or egotistical. It's not about thinking you're better than everyone else. True self love is about accepting yourself unconditionally, flaws and all. It's about recognizing your worthiness, your inherent value as a human being. It's about treating yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. Think about it. How do you talk to yourself when you make a mistake? Are you critical and judgmental, or are you forgiving and understanding? Do you beat yourself up over your shortcomings, or do you accept them as part of being human? The way you treat yourself is a reflection of your self love. If you're constantly criticizing yourself, if you're always focused on your flaws, it's going to be very difficult to attract and maintain a healthy relationship. Because deep down, you won't believe you deserve to be loved. You'll be sending out a message to the universe that you're not worthy, and you'll attract experiences that reinforce that belief. So, how do you cultivate self love? It's a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to be vulnerable with yourself. But the rewards are immeasurable. One of the most important aspects of self love is self acceptance. This means accepting yourself for who you are, flaws and all. It means letting go of the need to be perfect. It means recognizing that you are worthy of love, just as you are. Another key element of self love is self compassion. This means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you make a mistake or when you're going through a difficult time. Imagine how you would treat a dear friend who was struggling. Offer yourself that same level of compassion. Self care is also essential for cultivating self love. This means taking care of your physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. It means getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. It also means setting boundaries and saying no to things that drain your energy. Think about what makes you feel good. What activities do you enjoy? What makes you feel happy and fulfilled? Make time for these activities in your life. Prioritize your well being. You deserve it. Another important aspect of self love is forgiveness. This means forgiving yourself for your mistakes and letting go of any self blame or guilt. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes and move on. Holding on to self blame only keeps you stuck in the past. Forgiveness also means forgiving others. Holding on to resentment and anger towards others only hurts you in the long run. Forgiving others doesn't mean condoning their behavior. It simply means letting go of the negative emotions associated with it. Another powerful practice for cultivating self love is gratitude. Take some time each day to appreciate all the good things in your life. Focus on your strengths, your talents, and your accomplishments. Express gratitude for the love in your life, even if it's just the love you have for yourself. The more you focus on what you're grateful for, the more positive energy you'll attract into your life. And finally, remember that self love is a journey. It's not something you achieve overnight. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, and most importantly, be loving to yourself. Because when you cultivate a deep and unwavering love for yourself, you'll naturally attract the love you desire from others, because the love you seek is a reflection of the love you cultivate within. Think of it like planting a seed. You can't just bury the seed in the ground and expect it to grow without any further effort. You need to water it, nurture it, and provide it with the right conditions to flourish. Similarly, you can't just think about love and expect it to manifest without taking any action. You need to create the right conditions for love to blossom in your life. Now, what does it mean to align your actions with your intentions? It means taking steps that are consistent with your desire to attract love. It means engaging in activities and environments that promote connection and positivity. It means putting yourself out there in a healthy way and making yourself available to love. One of the most important things you can do is to get clear about what you're looking for in a partner. What qualities are you seeking? What values are important to you? What kind of relationship do you want to create? The clearer you are about your intentions, the more likely you are to attract the right person. Once you're clear about your intentions, you can start to take action. This might involve joining social groups or clubs that align with your interests. It might mean taking a class or workshop to learn new skills or explore new passions. It might mean volunteering your time to a cause you care about. The important thing is to engage in activities that bring you joy and connect you with like minded people. You can also take action by working on yourself. This might involve going to therapy to address any emotional baggage or relationship patterns that are holding you back. It might mean reading books or listening to podcasts on relationships and personal growth. It might mean working on developing your communication skills or learning how to set healthy boundaries. The more you work on yourself, the more confident and self assured you'll become, and the more attractive you'll be to potential partners. Another important aspect of aligning your actions with your intentions is to create a positive and supportive environment for yourself. This means surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and believe in you. It means limiting your exposure to negative or toxic people who drain your energy. It also means creating a physical environment that makes you feel good. This might involve decluttering your home, decorating it in a way that makes you feel happy and inspired, or simply creating a space where you can relax and recharge. You can also take action by putting yourself out there and making yourself available to love. This might mean joining online dating sites or attending singles events. It might mean saying yes to social invitations even if you're feeling a little nervous. It might mean striking up conversations with people you find interesting. The more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you'll create for love to enter your life. Now, it's important to remember that taking action doesn't guarantee that you'll find love immediately. It's a process that takes time and patience. But the more you align your actions with your intentions, the more likely you are to attract the love you desire. Because when you take action, you're not just thinking about love, you're embodying it. You're showing the universe that you're serious about attracting love into your life, and the universe will respond accordingly. And don't be afraid to start small. You don't have to make huge, dramatic changes overnight. Even small steps can make a big difference. Maybe it's just joining a book club or taking a dance class. Maybe it's simply smiling at someone you find attractive. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. The key is to be consistent. Keep taking action, even when you don't see immediate results. Trust that your efforts will eventually pay off. Because when you align your actions with your intentions, you're not just waiting for love to happen, you're actively creating the conditions for love to flourish in your life. And that's the most powerful thing you can do. Think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who are cynical about love, who have had bad experiences and are always complaining about relationships, it's going to be difficult to maintain a positive outlook. Their negativity can seep into your subconscious mind, reinforcing your own limiting beliefs and making it harder for you to attract love. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are positive, supportive, and believe in love, their energy can be contagious. They can inspire you, encourage you, and help you to stay focused on your goals. It's like the old saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So take a look at your social circle. Who are the people you spend the most time with? What are their attitudes about love and relationships? Are they supportive of your desire to find love, or are they skeptical? Are they in healthy, fulfilling relationships themselves, or are they constantly struggling with drama and heartbreak? Now, I'm not suggesting that you cut ties with everyone who has a negative view of love. That's not always realistic or even desirable. But it is important to be mindful of the influence these people have on you. You can limit your exposure to their negativity, or you can consciously choose to focus on the positive aspects of your interactions with them. The key is to consciously cultivate supportive and uplifting relationships. Seek out people who believe in love, who have positive relationships themselves, and who are genuinely happy for you when good things happen in your life. These are the people who will lift you up, encourage you, and help you to stay on track. Think about it. Who are the people in your life who make you feel good about yourself? Who are the people who inspire you to be your best self? Who are the people who celebrate your successes and support you through your challenges? These are the people you want to surround yourself with. You can also expand your social circle by joining groups or clubs that align with your interests. This is a great way to meet new people who share your values and passions. It might be a hiking group, a book club, a volunteer organization, or a spiritual community. The possibilities are endless. The important thing is to find a community where you feel supported and connected. Another way to surround yourself with positive influences is to engage with inspiring content. This might involve reading books on relationships and personal growth, listening to podcasts on love and dating, or watching videos that inspire you to believe in love. The more you fill your mind with positive messages, the more positive your outlook will become. You can also create a positive environment in your own home. This might involve decluttering your space, decorating it in a way that makes you feel happy and inspired, or simply creating a space where you can relax and recharge. Your home should be a sanctuary, a place where you feel safe, supported, and loved. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for support. If you're struggling with your love life, talk to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist. Sharing your feelings with someone you trust can be incredibly helpful. They can offer you a different perspective, provide you with encouragement, and help you to stay on track. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Everyone struggles with love and relationships at some point. The important thing is to surround yourself with positive influences, people who believe in you and support your desire to find love. Because when you're surrounded by love and support, you're much more likely to attract love into your own life. And that's the kind of environment we all deserve to create for ourselves. We've explored the importance of cultivating self love, aligning your actions with your intentions, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. But there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle, a step that's often overlooked but absolutely essential for attracting and maintaining healthy love: letting go of past hurts. You see, you can't truly open your heart to new love if you're still carrying around the baggage of past relationships. Those old wounds, those lingering resentments, they create a barrier, a wall around your heart that prevents love from flowing freely. Think about it. If you've been hurt in the past, if you've experienced betrayal, heartbreak, or abuse, it's natural to want to protect yourself. You might build up walls to keep yourself safe from further pain. But those walls, while they might protect you from getting hurt again, also prevent you from experiencing the joy and vulnerability of true love. Holding on to past hurts is like carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. It weighs you down, it drains your energy, and it makes it difficult to move forward. And the longer you carry that backpack, the heavier it becomes. Those past hurts, those unresolved emotions, they don't just disappear. They linger in your subconscious mind, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, often without you even realizing it. So, how do you let go of past hurts? It's not easy, and it's not a quick fix. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to be vulnerable with yourself. But it's absolutely essential if you want to create space for new love in your life. One of the most important steps is forgiveness. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the behavior of the person who hurt you. It doesn't mean saying that what they did was okay. Forgiveness is primarily for you. It's about releasing the resentment, the anger, the bitterness that you're holding on to. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of the past. Forgiveness is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. It might involve working through your emotions with a therapist or counselor. It might involve writing a letter to the person who hurt you, expressing your feelings, and then letting go of the letter. It might involve simply making a conscious decision to let go of the past and focus on the present. Another helpful practice is to identify the lessons you learned from your past experiences. What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about relationships? What did you learn about what you want and don't want in a partner? By focusing on the lessons learned, you can transform your pain into wisdom. It's also important to acknowledge your emotions. Don't try to suppress or ignore them. Allow yourself to feel the pain, the sadness, the anger. It's okay to grieve the loss of a relationship. It's okay to feel hurt. The important thing is to process these emotions in a healthy way rather than pushing them down and pretending they're not there. Therapy can be incredibly helpful in this process. A therapist can provide you with a safe space to explore your emotions, process your past experiences, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also help you to identify any patterns of behavior that might be contributing to your relationship difficulties. Another powerful practice is self compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend who is going through a difficult time. Acknowledge your pain, validate your feelings, and remind yourself that you are worthy of love and happiness. It's also important to focus on the present moment. Don't dwell on the past. Don't worry about the future. Simply focus on the here and now. What can you do today to create a better future for yourself? What can you do today to cultivate more love in your life? Letting go of past hurts is not about forgetting what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional grip of the past so that you can move forward with your life. It's about creating space in your heart for new love to enter. And it's about recognizing that you are worthy of love, regardless of what happened in the past. Because when you let go of the past, you open yourself up to the possibility of a brighter future, a future filled with love, joy, and happiness. And that's what we all deserve. Think about it. You plant a seed in the ground, you water it, you nurture it, but you don't expect it to sprout overnight, do you? You understand that it takes time, that there's a natural process at work. The same is true for attracting love. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes patience. You can't force it to happen. You can't rush it. You simply have to trust that the universe, or whatever you believe in, is working in your favor, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Now, what does it mean to trust the process? It means having faith that you are worthy of love, that love is coming to you, even if you haven't met your soulmate yet. It means believing that everything is happening for a reason, even if you don't understand it at the time. It means staying open to unexpected opportunities, even if they don't look like what you were expecting. It's easy to get discouraged when you've been putting in the work, when you've been practicing the affirmations, the visualizations, the mindfulness techniques, and you're not seeing the results you want. You might start to doubt yourself, to question whether you're doing something wrong. You might even be tempted to give up altogether. But it's in those moments of doubt that trust is most important. Remember, change takes time. Healing past wounds and attracting lasting love are not overnight transformations. They require consistent effort, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. It's also important to remember that love often comes in unexpected packages. You might have a specific image in your mind of what your ideal partner looks like, what their personality is like, what kind of relationship you want to create. But sometimes love shows up in a way that you least expect. It might be someone you never would have considered before. It might be a relationship that starts off slowly and gradually blossoms into something beautiful. The key is to stay open to these unexpected opportunities. Don't close yourself off to possibilities just because they don't fit your preconceived notions. Trusting the process also means surrendering to the unknown. It means letting go of the need to control everything. It means accepting that you don't have all the answers, that you can't predict the future. It means having faith that everything is unfolding as it should, even if you can't see the bigger picture. And perhaps most importantly, trusting the process means trusting yourself. It means believing in your own worthiness, your own ability to attract love. It means knowing that you deserve to be loved just as you are. And it means trusting that the universe, or whatever you believe in, is conspiring to bring you the love you desire. So, how do you cultivate this trust? It starts with self compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're feeling discouraged. Remind yourself of all the progress you've made, all the work you've done. Celebrate your small victories, and don't beat yourself up over your setbacks. It also helps to connect with something bigger than yourself. This might be through prayer, meditation, spending time in nature, or connecting with a spiritual community. When you connect with something bigger than yourself, you tap into a sense of peace and trust that can help you to navigate the ups and downs of the journey. And finally, remember that you're not alone. Everyone struggles with love and relationships at some point. The important thing is to keep going, to keep believing, to keep trusting that love is on its way. Because when you trust the process, you open yourself up to the possibility of experiencing a love that is even more beautiful and fulfilling than you ever imagined. And that's the kind of love that's worth waiting for. This Valentine's Day, I challenge you to take these practices and make them your own. Don't just listen to this information, implement it. Start small. Choose one or two of these techniques that resonate with you and commit to practicing them daily. Maybe it's starting a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or perhaps it's taking just 5 minutes each morning to visualize yourself in a loving relationship. Perhaps you'll decide to finally join that hiking group you've been thinking about. Or maybe you'll simply commit to being kinder to yourself, practicing a little more self compassion. Every small step you take is a step in the right direction. Remember, rewiring your mind for love is not a quick fix. It's a journey, a process of growth and transformation. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and trust that the universe is working in your favor. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Believe in your worthiness. Believe in the possibility of love. If this video has resonated with you, if you found it helpful on your journey to love, please give it a thumbs up. Liking this video helps us share this message with more people who are seeking love and connection. And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. We regularly release videos on the intersection of science and spirituality, empowering you to create a life of limitless potential. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. We're on this journey together, and I'm so grateful to be a part of yours.